Keep on complaining again, and you love to blame it all on my friends. And Shawty got me going crazy, crazy. Lately, all she do is test me. Not liking the way that you move. It's the thing that you...
Hey guys, my name is Amaya, and today I will be talking about my first day at Dunkin' Donuts. So, as you guys know, I started working at Dunkin' Donuts a little over a year ago. Well, a year and a half ago, and I recently quit, but I'm here to tell you guys about my first day and anything else you guys want to hear. So let me know in the comments what you guys also want to hear, because I'm doing a series. So yeah, let me just get right into it. So my first day at Dunkin' Donuts, I was super duper nervous. I was like, oh my god, because mind you, it wasn't my first job ever, but I was still nervous just going into a place that I knew nobody. You know, I knew I was gonna probably like get judged or something because I didn't know what I was doing. But so I went up to the front register and I was like, hi, my name's Amaya, today's my first day, whatever. And they were like, oh, you could just go sit in like the lobby area and the assistant manager will be right out. So I was like, okay. So I'm literally like, I'm sitting there waiting for them to come get me or whatever. I kid you not, it was like 10-15 minutes before somebody came over, and the way it happened, the assistant manager, she was just talking, you know, in the front at the front register, and she just happened to look over and she saw me and she was like, oh, are you here for the first day? And I was like, yeah. Mind you, I was sitting there for 10-15 minutes and I didn't want to be on my phone because I didn't want to seem like I didn't care about the job or whatever. Like, I wanted to seem serious. So I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm here for my first day. Y'all got me sitting here, but it's fine. So she brings me around the counter and she just starts explaining everything. You know, this is our front counter. She shows me like where the schedule is. She shows me all this like this stuff on the wall, like the what is it called? Like safety regulations and just like stuff like that. Like, that's what was on the walls and everything. So she was just showing me that stuff. And then when before I started working at Dunkin' Donuts, I was watching videos just like how I'm making right now, like first day at Dunkin' Donuts, first day da 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 da. So, you know, when I was looking into it, it said that you needed to wear a white polo and blue jeans, and I already knew that because when I had my interview I asked them what I needed to wear and they told me. But you know, when I was looking up stuff, they said that you needed to have your white polo shirt tucked in. Technically, you know, you are supposed to, but nobody else did, so I felt like they're looking at me like I'm weird, but like I'm just following the rules, you know, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, mind you, there was a boy there with like baggy jeans on with ribs and like a t-shirt, and I'm just like here in my white polo tucked into my jeans, and I'm just like the new girl kind of thing. So I'm just like, okay, well, everybody is staring, so like, hi. So anyways, back to what I was saying. She's just like showing me everything, and then I get my apron and my hat. So I got my apron and my hat. This was the first hat that I got, and I do still have my apron somewhere. It's somewhere around here, but I have this is the first thing that I got. So this brown visor and my name tag. We're supposed to have them on our aprons, but I just put mine on my hat because I never wore my apron. I never wore my apron. I literally just used to wear like the shirts that they gave us when we used to promo stuff. But yeah, I put it on my hat. So anyway, she gave me the brown visor and the apron. I put that on, and like I said, I felt really uncomfortable because I had a brand new apron on and everybody was just looking at me, and everybody else has stains on there. It's like they've been there for a while, so I'm just kind of like, hi, like, what y'all looking at? Dang, like, y'all never seen somebody new before? Like, ugh, that's how I felt personally. Like they all staring at me. I'm like, if y'all gonna say something, hi, like, dang, y'all making me feel uncomfortable. Anyway, so also like when I freaking when they told me that we had to get, you know, white polos, I was like, oh, okay, I could get some white polos. But I started in like June, and like I couldn't find a white polo anywhere. I had to go to like 3 different stores to find a freaking polo shirt that would fit me, because what stores didn't have any, or they were too big, and I was just like, can somebody help me? Like, so yeah, I ended up having to go to 3 stores. So when I first started, I bought 2 of them, 2 polo shirts. I bought them at Walmart. I bought, you know, kid size. I bought a boy's size, whatever. That's what fit me. That's all I had. So I was like, whatever. And then like 2 or 3 months later, I bought 2 more, because honestly, like, those things get dirty so quick. Like, a white polo gets dirty so fast. That's why when I started getting like the promotion shirts, like, hold on, I'm gonna show you an example of one. So like when I say promo shirts, I mean like these. Like, this was when we had our matcha lattes, and this is the back, Dunkin, you feel me? And yeah, it says, want a matcha latte? Like, they be so corny, but like, I liked wearing these. And this is another one, only need Dunkin. And then it says I only need Dunkin on days ending with Y. And this shirt was when it was National Donut Day. So yeah, and it says Dunkin on the back. And then this is, when I got this, I actually got the other hat. I got this hat to match with it. This is for National Donut Day. And then this sweater says Dunkin on it. This sweater, I just used to wear this. I had to buy this one actually. The other ones, like, we didn't have to buy. I have a whole bunch of those freaking shirts around my house, like, but the shirts I didn't have to buy. But this crew neck I did have to buy. So whatever. I was always, for the most part, I was always in the window, so I was freaking cold, so I bought one. But that's what I mean by like promo shirts. When I say promo shirts, you know, that's what I mean. She takes me to the back, like to the office area, and the assistant, she shows me some paperwork that I have to fill out, you know, social security information, you know, W-2 forms, all that stuff. And so she ends up getting me on the floor, and the first thing I do, I think, was learn the registers, I believe. I think that was the first thing that I did. They just had me taking a few orders. They had me wearing the headset so I can hear everything that was going on. To be 1000% honest, I was so overwhelmed. Like, there were so many buttons, and she was like, do this and do that, and I'm like, bro. But the one thing that literally always stuck with me was, if you look, well, if you're watching this video because you're getting hired or you plan on working at Dunkin' Donuts, you'll eventually see like the register. And the way it's set up is that like all the hot coffees are red. So like if you want to select the size, like medium, like small, medium, or large, and you want to say a hot coffee, it will all be in red. Same with the iced coffees, but they'll be in blue, small, medium, large. And then for like culottes and stuff like that, like they have their own categories and colors. And that was one of the first things that my assistant manager told me, and that's what stuck with me ever since then. And when I've trained people, I explained it the same way. The sizes for the hot beverages are going to be in red. The sizes for the ice are gonna be in blue, like stuff like that. So anyways, that's what she taught me, and I was like, all right. After that, I kind of, you know, started getting into it, and then I started practicing on my own, like when it was slow or whatever. So that's what I did that first day. She also, oh my gosh, and I will never forget because it was so busy this day. They put me on drinks, okay? They had me making the drinks, and it wasn't that bad because if you hear a drink, you start making it. That's it. You literally say somebody gets a medium iced coffee, caramel swirl, 3 milks, 2 sugars. You just start making it. You pick up before, as the person is saying it on the intercom, you just start making it. And that's what my assistant manager told me. And it was my assistant and my manager, the store manager in the office, and you know, they let me be making the drinks or whatever. So I just started making them as I was hearing them before the sticker even printed to put on the cup. Like, you know, I don't know if this is making sense. My assistant manager, she was like, oh my gosh, you're doing so good on your first day, whatever. And I was like, thank you. But I still felt like really uncomfortable because there were some people that just kept looking at me like, we have a new person, like, we have to train this person, they're not gonna know what they're doing, you know, typical stuff like that. And honestly, I didn't care. I was like, I'm gonna learn this, and guess what, I learned it in a freaking week, less than that. So all I have to say is that it was pretty like overwhelming at first, you know, with everything. There's like 50 million things going on at once, and if it's busy, it's even worse. And people just, it was just a lot on my first day, I have to admit. Like, it wasn't necessarily like what I expected, I guess. So I don't know. If I had to rate like my first day at Dunkin', I would rate it like an 8 maybe, because it really wasn't that bad. It was just them, you know, introducing me to stuff, and I wasn't there for like so long. I was probably there for like 4 hours just learning everything. And then they had me watch training videos. That's another thing that you have to do. That first week I did a lot of training videos, so expect that. And that's terrible. Let me just get that out the way. That is terrible, watching your training videos. At first you walk in there and you're like, oh my gosh, we're doing training videos, like, okay, I could do this. And then you get to like the third one and you're like, can I go home? Cause but honestly, those training videos, they help a lot. Like, it teaches you like how many cream should go in a medium cup, like the standard amount. It tells you the standard amount of, you know, swirls that you should put in a cup. It tells you how to brew coffee. It tells you how to brew iced tea. It tells you how to do all of this stuff that the assistants and the managers might forget to tell you. Not gonna lie, not gonna hold you, it was over 2.5 years, and still to this day I never finished my videos. But listen, you learn as you go, and that's it. As long as you know the basics and how everything works, that's it. That's the main thing. That is the main thing, is that you know how to make a latte, make coffee, you know, just do everything the proper way. Cause listen, that's what's most important. I think my biggest tip for the first day, like going into Dunkin' or any job at that, is to be confident. Yeah, people are gonna stare at you. Yeah, they're gonna be like talking on the side and looking at you or whatever, but honestly, just go in there and work. You're not there to make friends. You're not there to be buddy-buddy. You're there to work. You want a job. You want money. You know, like, you just have to go in there and be confident. And you got the job for a reason, so you gotta stick to it, and you can't let anybody distract you from that. So that is my biggest tip. Just go in and be confident. But anyways, that was my experience of my first day working at Dunkin'. Overall, it was very overwhelming. It was a lot of information at once, and it was kind of intimidating, but like, whatever. Like I said, just go in there with confidence and you'll be fine. That's all I have to say. That's my biggest tip. Go in there with confidence and you will be okay. You'll pick up on everything quick because it's super easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. So yeah, that's all for this video. Let me know what else you guys want, because like I said, this is going to be a series. And if you guys want to know more about Dunkin' Donuts, about the hiring, about what it's like in there, what do you do, just more behind the scenes, let me know, because I have a lot more to tell. Like, I was there for over 1.5 years. I have so much to tell. I can tell you guys how we do certain things. I can tell you guys how we make certain things. I could do it all if you guys want to really know. So let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys.
I'm the type that wanna show when it's perfect. I wasted almost 10 years, was it worth it? Sat back, made hella tracks, but I never put them out, so now it's time to face facts. Got the drive, but I never got the views. I made some hits, but I didn't make the moves. But I do what I have.